Olá pessoal! Ever wondered when to use eu fui as in eu fui uma boa aluna or eu era as in eu era uma boa aluna? If you said yes, welcome back to Plain Portuguese, where you learn how to speak like Brazilian and how to use eu fui, eu era. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up to the lessons you enjoy. Today's lesson is a special request from one of you. Yes, I do read all your comments and requests, and from time to time, ta-da! I make a request come true. Yes, see how important your participation is? The questions you have today may be a lesson tomorrow. What an honor! Well, in today's lesson you'll learn when to use eu fui, the pretérito perfeito of ser, versus eu era, the pretérito imperfeito of ser. Vamos começar? In very general terms, use the pretérito perfeito, eu fui, to tell who you were at a certain point in time. And use the pretérito imperfeito, eu era, to tell who you were, but not at a certain point in time, but during some time, as if you could stretch time. Look at the timeline. I know, let's make a few changes to our timeline. Well, this will be our timeline. Look at it. The train is our timeline. The locomotive represents the present moment. Each wagon has a box, and each box represents a past event. Yes, a past event that you can easily spot in this timeline as something finished. Well, this guy, for instance, he started his career as an intern, climbed the corporate ladder, and now he's a director. Looking back to his career path, he might say, today I'm a director, but once I was an intern. Yeah, certain point in time. So, hoje eu sou diretor, mas eu já fui estagiário. Hoje eu sou diretor, mas eu já fui estagiário. Yes, you can easily see that in the timeline. Then he was promoted, another specific event in his life. Eu fui promovido. Eu fui promovido. Eu fui analista e depois eu fui coordenador. See, we can easily see the specific events in his life. Eu fui analista, eu fui, e depois eu fui coordenador. What happened after that? I can see that something else happened. Eu fui promovido mais uma vez. Eu fui supervisor, and now, e agora sou diretor. Yeah, we can spot, we can see those past events in the timeline. Ele foi estagiário, ele foi analista, ele foi coordenador, ele foi supervisor, hoje ele é diretor. Ele foi promovido algumas vezes. Yeah, we can easily say what happened first, next, what never happened to him, when things happen, how many times they happened. Now, if I open one of these boxes and look inside, I will see what was happening or what happened when he was, for example, an intern. So once I open this box, this I was an intern is no longer a single event in his life. It may even serve as background information to something else. Let's see what's inside this box then. Eu era um estagiário esforçado. Now let's open another box. Quando eu era coordenador, eu era responsável por vários funcionários. Eu era organizado e muito paciente. Another box, I'm curious. Quando ele era supervisor, vamos ver. Quando eu era supervisor, eu sempre viajava. Something he used to do with some frequency. He used to travel when he was a supervisor. Quando eu era supervisor, eu sempre viajava. What else? Quando eu era supervisor, eu visitava muitos clientes. Yes, something that used to happen at that time. Quando eu era supervisor, eu visitava muitos clientes. Well, another friend. I'm curious about our friend here. Timeline, please. Eu sempre fui uma boa aluna na escola. Eu fui uma aluna mediana na faculdade. So far, she's seen those events as something specific, a point in time. Which box should I open first? School? I thought so. So, opening the box. Let's see what's inside. Eu era a melhor aluna da minha turma. Eu era a peixinho da professora. She was the teacher's pet. Eu era a peixinho da professora. Next box, please. Eu não era a melhor aluna na faculdade. As matérias eram complexas. And the professors. Os professores eram mais exigentes. Gostou da aula de hoje? Foi útil? Then share it with others. Thank you very much for watching another lesson. Don't forget to leave me comments and questions below. Well, remember, your requests may come true. Well, see you next time. Até a próxima. Tchau!